My name is Adam Leonard.
My name's Elliott Leonard.
And today we are reviewing Tchia, which is a brand new open world adventure game for the PlayStation 5.
Let's go have some fun in the sun with Tchia!
So Tchia is really my bread and butter, my kind of game. I've really decided that I love this open world adventure genre. These great big worlds to explore.
It's not like you have a limit. It's not like your only story and then you can only do side quests. You can actually walk around. So much to do.
There's so much to do. The world is just a great big open sandbox and they give you so many things outside of the main core game. Like you can play a little claw machine to earn new costumes.
Yeah.
You can learn to play Tchia's ukulele. You can scour all over the world to find hidden treasures.
And there's like these little fun activities where it's like a race.
So all of these little activities that you do throughout the game
are so fun.
They're so fun. And it really just makes you feel like the game
in the world.
Well, the game is yours to do like what you please. I really love that kind of game. I feel like that's become like my favorite style of game. And I just feel like this game, it does it so well, but it does it in a different way. I feel like well, like we play Horizon and we play Ghost of Tsushima, and those games are so cool. They're so cool, but they're so hinged. They're so hinged on the combat, right? And the fighting and the conflict, and it's also like, but Tchia is more like, Tchia is all about vibes, right? Now the main gameplay hook of Tchia, well, and there's just tons of things to do in Tchia, but the main gameplay hook of this game is called what, Elliot?
Soul jumping.
Soul jumping. What is soul jumping?
It's where you see animals and you press L1 and you can scan fly, and if there's something light green, you press I2 and you turn into it.
It reminds me a lot of the cabbie mechanic from Super Mario Odyssey, where Mario could throw his hat on an enemy and become that enemy. In Tchia, you can do that with all sorts of different animals in the wildlife, but also you can really take control of weird random objects. Like you can become a rock.
You can turn into a coconut, you can turn into a banana, you can turn into a stop sign, you can turn into a bike.
So let's talk about the story of Tchia. You take the role of this little girl who lives on this Pacific island called New Caledonia, and she lives with her father, and you're attacked by these spiritual beings, these gods of the island, and they take your father, and it's up to you to try to rescue him. And along the way, you discover all sorts of new friends and allies, and you discover that you have these powers, like the soul jumping that we talked about.
And you figure out that there's a human eating baby source, where a human eats babies.
So the main villain of this game is...
It's a worm that's turned into like a person-looking thing. This is worm that got dropped in the water, turned into a giant human being, dressed up in a worm costume, and eats babies.
He's not making that up. The main villain of Tchia gets its power from eating children. So the story can get a little dark at times.
Yes,
when we saw that first scene where the big worm evil god eats a baby, I was like, dude, that's not okay. This game plays out kind of like a dark fairy tale. It has a lot of mythology from the island. And while there are some moments of sadness, I will say without any spoilers that everything does end up okay, including the babies that get eaten. Everything does end up okay in the end because Tchia is the hero and we're here to save the day, right?
Yeah!
One thing that I think we really need to call out with this game, the music and the graphics. This game is art. This game is beautiful. The visuals are fantastic. All sorts of lush, vibrant island colors. but we really love
the music.
The music is so good. And not only is the music really good, it's interactive. There are so many scenes in this game where it turns into kind of like a rhythm music game. There are little prompts that come from off the screen that tell you have to hit a certain button at a certain time and time it right so that Tchia can play the music. And it's like an interactive music video. It's so cool. I think there was probably like 10 of these throughout the course of the game. They were some of my favorite parts of the game because it was just so joyous and fun to see, and cool to see all these characters singing and dancing, and you're playing the music and affecting the outcome. It's just like one more thing that this game does that's unique. It's different than any other kind of open world game that I've played before. Every turn of this game, around every corner, there was something new and exciting and
awesome
and fun to do. And the game is just fun. It's just pure fun.
Cool.
Which means our final score, Elliot. What is the final score for Tchia?
You may be surprised.
You may.
5 out of 5!
Oh my gosh.